welcome back. Today's been a little bit of a challenge for me. Currently sitting in the park filming this video before I go for a short walk. And I've been thinking for these last couple of days if continuing to post daily is going to be sustainable for me, because it's been really hard these last couple of days to continue showing up. But I'm also keeping in mind that I'm in my menstrual phase of my cycle. I was in my luteal phase last week, and there's always a big drop in energy during that time. And so I want to be mindful of that, because I've really enjoyed showing up here every day and doing videos. And some days I'm just like, what am I going to talk about? I'm feeling a little talked out in a sense, and I don't want to force myself to show up when it isn't natural, but I also want to continue to challenge myself and push myself. So I'm still finding that balance, but every time the day starts to get a little bit late, like today, it's already after 4:00 and I haven't filmed anything. And normally I film in the late morning or early afternoon. And I've been kind of subconsciously testing whether or not I'm just going to I'll just skip a day. But then when the day starts to get late, I'm like, no, I have to do something. I have to show up. So it's just been really interesting to navigate that. And so I wanted to just talk about it. It's been interesting to look at my channel and to see which videos are getting more views versus low views. And I haven't quite found my rhythm yet, and I'm not really sure, because I don't want to run into the trap. A lot of creators will fall into the trap of catering to what other people want or what the audience wants. And obviously I want to do videos that you guys want to see, but at the same time I also want to make sure that I'm honoring myself and talking about topics and subject matter that matters to me also, and is inspiring for me, and makes me feel like I want to show up and I have something to say. And so it's just been really interesting navigating that. At the same time, I have noticed that a video I posted a couple of days ago where I was talking about the projections of men and how they love to say things like you're going to die alone and all of the other nonsense. That video has been getting higher views and more engagement. I've actually deleted a lot of comments because men found the video and have been coming into my comments and saying really awful things. I've left a few of them up that are, not so disrespectful, but I've had some men come into my comments and say some really disrespectful things. And I have my videos set, or I have my settings set so that the comments are held so that I can moderate them. But for some reason, my comments aren't being held. They're just, every time people comment, they're just showing up. And so I'm having to go back and delete things versus being able to approve. So I have to look into YouTube's customer service to figure out why that's happening, because the setting that I've set for my own protection and for the protection of, the rest of the people in the comments, it's not working. In other news, I hit 100,000 followers on Instagram a few days ago. I was hoping to make it before 2026, but I hit 1,000, I think, on January 2nd. So it was just 36 hours, late. Not late, because nothing is late, but you know what I mean. But that was really cool. And I posted in my stories about that, and I've just been really excited about the growth that I'm experiencing. And even with my YouTube channel, even though a lot of my videos are still getting lower views compared to what I get on Instagram. And I don't mean to say low in terms of it not being good or it being negative, but it's interesting when you're used to getting tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands or even millions of views. A couple of my videos have gone into the millions, and then you come on a different platform and the growth is a lot slower. It's interesting to see the thoughts that come up and, not insecurity, but it's just like, damn, like it's my goal to get monetized on YouTube just like everybody else. And my watch hours, I'm about a third of the way there. I've met all of the other criteria, but I only have 1/3 of the watch hours that I need. You need 3,000, and I'm at about 1,000, which is amazing because when I was posting very inconsistently, I was at about, I think I had a little over 300 watch hours, and now I'm almost at 1,000. And so it's been working, like showing up consistently. I'm getting the results, but it's interesting because YouTube is definitely more of a long-term investment. And I'm just feeling into all of the sensations that are happening in my body around that. And YouTube, I definitely want to continue to prioritize it. And so it's why I'm struggling with the question of, do I want to keep showing up and posting every single day, or do I want to slow down? I've said before that it was never my intention to post every single day. I just been following Glo Atanmo, and that's what she does. And I was just like, well, I could try that and see what happens. And I don't know what today is. I think it's day 20. There's a little kid screaming over behind me, so sorry if that affects the sound quality. But I think might be day 26, 25 or 26. And so right now I'm just pushing myself to make it to 30 days in a row, because I think that's a really incredible milestone to do 30 days in a row. And then I'll see how I feel after that. And also, once I'm out of my menstrual phase, I might feel completely different. Obviously, my energy levels are going to increase, and I think that, I might feel a little bit differently, but my initial goal was twice a week, and I've been doing it every single day for over 3 weeks, which is incredible. So we'll see what happens. But even if I stop showing up every single day, I have a feeling that I'll definitely be posting several times a week, if not every day. But I think I'm at a place where I'm starting to feel like I'm putting pressure on myself, and it's not feeling as organic. And I want it to feel organic. I want to feel excited to post, and I don't want it to be from obligation, especially because I talked about in my human design video, I'm a projector. I don't have a defined sacral. I'm a 2/4 profile line. I'm a hermit opportunist. So I need time to come back into my own energy. I need time away from being visible so that I can receive downloads and get new ideas. And if I'm not giving myself enough space to rest, if I'm not giving myself enough alone time, then it can affect me creatively. So I'm in this phase of expansion and learning what is correct for me as I'm moving into building new habits and really, going all in on my business and using social media as the means for that. I start my initiation, my Selfish Bitch initiation, on Wednesday. So in 2 days, we begin. And I'm very, very excited about that. And that's also going to be requiring a lot of energy for me. Not every single day, but the days that I'm holding that container, like on Wednesday, I'm holding that container. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to post on Wednesday or Saturday when I'm also holding that container, because I'm doing Wednesdays and Saturdays for the next 3 weeks. And so I'm just curious to see how all of this is going to go for me. So I know this video probably won't get as many views. I don't have, a triggering title, or, this is just me sort of riffing and, I guess, thinking out loud. And so for those of you who are watching and who are listening, thank you so much for being here. And I truly am so grateful for every single person who views my videos, even if the views on the videos are low. It means a lot to me that anyone would take time out of their day to watch me and to listen to me, and to also offer their feedback and their perspectives, or just to share how what it is that I'm talking about resonates. And so I just wanted to come here, and I'm about to go on my walk. This video is going to be posted a little bit later today, but I am still going to get it up. And I wanted to continue to honor the commitment, even though it's really challenging for me, and also show an example of showing up for myself on a really hard day, because today's just a hard day. I'm tired. I'm crampy, my back hurts, just like, I'm bleeding, I'm on my period. So my body doesn't feel as great today. And I wanted to challenge myself to still show up on a day where I'm not feeling great and see how that lands for me and if that's something that I want to continue to do, and just making it easier on myself. So instead of, putting on my makeup and setting up my lights and all the things that I normally do every day, which doesn't take long, it just takes 5 minutes to do my setup, I just said, you know what, I'm going to throw on a t-shirt and, come to my favorite walking trail, record a video really quick, take a walk, decompress a little bit before I get back to the rest of the work that I have to do before my day ends. And then tomorrow is a rest day. Ooh, that was something else. And maybe I'll do a video about this tomorrow, but I have a meeting with a social media marketing team tomorrow. My talent manager, who's my manager for my acting career, I reached out to him a little over a month ago and was just like, listen, my following is growing on Instagram. I'm putting a lot of energy into my YouTube. I have extremely high engagement on my Instagram, and I want to take advantage of that. There are a lot of people that are making incredible money on social media through brand deals and partnerships and things like that. And I've had some brands reach out to me, but they always want to do like affiliates where, they'll give you a code, like a discount code and things like that to share with your audience, which is fine. And there is one brand that I decided to do that with because I love the brand and I spend so much money with them. And so I get a discount, and I might share something about them here on my YouTube as well as my Instagram. But for the other brands that are reaching out, I'm just like, I don't want to do that because it's a lot of work making content, and I don't want to pour hours into filming and editing and uploading so without any compensation. It's much more beneficial for brands to offer affiliate partnerships because all they have to do is give a discount code and they get free marketing essentially from you, and you're doing all of the labor without any upfront compensation, and that just doesn't feel good to me. So reached out to my manager and was just like, I want to work with a team that specializes in social media marketing and partnerships so that I can call in paid partnership deals. And I have a meeting tomorrow, which I'm really looking forward to, and hopefully that will go well. And if not, then there's other companies that I can work with, but this is the first step in me continuing to monetize my work and how I show up and creating more revenue streams for myself, and just continuing to build my, ecosystem, like my online ecosystem. And I have my personal offerings. I want to have brand deals and then getting monetized through YouTube. So I'm looking into all of the ways that I can continue to make money and support myself and reach my goals and, travel more and buy the things that I want to buy and all the things that you need money for. So that's it for me today. Wish me luck for my meeting tomorrow. I will update you guys when I have more to share about that. But until then, just thank you so much for joining my community. Thank you so much for subscribing, whether you found me on Instagram and followed me over here or you discovered me here on YouTube. I'm so grateful for you being here. And let me know what videos you'd like me to do. I mean, I have a list of ideas, but it's really nice when the audience says, hey, can you talk about this? Or I have a question about that, because then it feels like I'm sharing something that has that people really want to hear about, that will help them. And so that's just really helpful for me. So yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. I probably will record tomorrow because I'm not ready to stop doing it daily, but I just also want to be honest about this process and how it's been for me and what my challenges are and how I'm continuing to grow and expand. So have a great day.